All right, rolling with my man Ben, competitor, really strong, really fast, really good. I'm focused on not getting any particular guard, but on just off-balancing him and using my frames to make sure he doesn't control me. Right now, he has an overhook and I have an underhook, but he's like pinning my underhook so that I can't get it deep. But I do have a half guard. So I'm waiting to see what he gives me because he's clamped down tight on me. I really literally can't move my arm. But since I was in half guard, a small adjustment made it so that I could come up with the sweep, which I did. And now I've got a scoop on his bottom leg, which I have sort of pinned. And then I've got this other scoop on his top leg, which I'm pressuring down on with my shoulder. At the right moment, I'm going to use this to like basically flip him over and pass his guard that way. And it actually works, but it creates a scramble that he kind of wins. Almost a triangle. Like you see, I have a great high guard here. I'm like 2 inches away from a triangle. He scrambles out, really good at scrambling. I use this scramble to get into a K guard here. And this is a really strong K guard. I'm just pulling his leg into my chest and pulling on the ankle. I get him into a knee bar, but I kind of lose the knee line. So in my head, I'm already using this to just scramble back up. So it's like K guard to a sweep, basically. So a lot of leg entanglements are just sweeps, basically. That's what this one is. So I'm coming up. Our legs are still tangled. He's like purposely holding on to my leg, and I can't quite figure out why, but it's to my favor. And so I, at first, kind of get him into a calf slicer position, but I don't have the leverage to finish it. And then I think about going to his back, and then that's not quite working, but I see a chance in this scramble here. He's going to come up on top, as he often does with our scrambles. And I'm going to use that to get under him. Basically, I'm trying to off balance, and then I'll see a chance in a second here when he pops back up. I'm going to be able to get into a quick single leg X guard. And then that's going to start a really great sequence that leads to a finish. So watch this. So I'm thinking, butterfly half guard something. I see a chance to go single leg X here. He back steps. I follow his back step right into a knee bar. And this is a pretty tight knee bar. He even said later it was pretty tight. But he wasn't tapping, so I switched it over to a heel hook outside Ashi. So watch again. I'm going single leg X, but he decides to back step. I follow his back step, which means I'm controlling his knee line. This is a perfect arm knee bar position. I extend it, but I'm not trying to break his leg for real, and he's resisting. So I just adjust it. When you have a knee bar, it just takes a minor adjustment to turn it into a heel hook from outside Ashi, which is what I do here, and boom, quick tap. Second round, I'm pretty gassed by this point. I try to wrestle up. I get into a half guard, and this is a good position for me, even though it kind of looks favorable to him. I'm creating frames again between the knee shield and my hands in the armpits. He's trying to clear the frames, which is smart. And I'm just waiting to see if he'll give me space to get into his legs. Here we go. That was beautiful. So I cleared space to get my butterfly hook in. I was going to half butterfly sweep him, and he stepped over quickly. He used his speed advantage to overcome my butterfly, and I didn't have my attachments at the top enough. Here, he's got side control for a second, but I claw my way back into a forced half guard. From here, he's cooking me until I can get underneath his hips, and then I turn a waiter sweep into a reverse waiter sweep. I don't know what you would call this, but I would knock him back, but his weight is bolstered, and so I use his own bolstering weight against him to bring him forward. And so it's just a path of least resistance thing. I try to knock him back. He's resisting, so then it makes it easy to knock him forward. You get the sweep either way. It's just, you have to go with his energy. So that's what I did. So that's the sweep. We roll off. I get this fucking Armin guillotine. I've been working on this for the last couple weeks. Could not finish it. He popped out. I didn't want to crank it because I've been working on not cranking it. But either way, I lost it. So now I've got the arm wrapped up. This is a great closed guard position for me. I can really work from here. If he's not super careful, I'm going to get a triangle. And he is super careful. So turns out I'm not able to get a triangle here. But when he postures up, which is inevitable, that's what the guy in the guard has to do to escape. When he does that, his legs become available. So I use that moment to try and attack the legs, if I recall. Here we go. Yes, so he's posturing up. He's pulling his arm out. All right. This means, boom, K-guard time, baby. K-guard, enter the legs. I use it to come up, sweep. It's better for him than getting leg locked. And then that's basically the round.